Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hope everyone's having a fabulous day. If you haven't gotten a chance to subscribe to this channel, please do so. Share this video with your friends. Ring that notification bell. We are trying to reach as many people as we possibly can. This video is inspired by a gentleman that I spoke with last night. My guess is he's in his mid to late 20s, and he was in a situation with his credit where he really needed help. He had several collections. Some of the stuff that was on his credit report was absolutely not his, and some of it was uh, just not being reported properly. He had a lot of duplicate. If you guys have student loans, a lot of times what student loans do, they'll duplicate a lot of accounts on your credit report. It'll be the same account, but they'll just keep hitting it. And he had that same situation where a lot of the collections for his student loans were duplicate accounts, and that's just it. It's messing up your credit score. Okay, it's messing up his credit score. You're not going to be able to maximize your credit score when you have duplicate collections on your account. And it wasn't just one or two. He had several duplicate student loan collections on his credit report. And so as we're going through looking at his credit report, I spend maybe 30 minutes with him going over his credit report because from my understanding, when we initially talked, um, he was really interested and he really thought he needed credit repair and needed help maximizing his credit report. And I seen some things that we could tweak to maximize his points on his FICO score as far as adding trade lines to his credit report. And so when we get to the point where I ask him, is this something that you'd be interested in? And I got well, maybe, what do you think? And he couldn't make a decision on what he wanted to do. And in this video, like I said, it's inspired by him because a lot of times you guys call. If you call me, right, I'm not going to sell you. I am not a salesman, okay? I probably could have a lot more clients if I was a salesy, hey, give me your money type dude, and I'm not. This is a decision that you are going to have to make. The difference from me and everybody else out there is I don't want your money. I want your commitment. I want your commitment to yourself, commitment to the process, right? And time again, I get people that will sign up for or not even sign up, that will call me up that are kicking the tires, and they'll go through, Ken, how much is it? And I almost feel like they want me to sell them on the process. Before you guys call me, you have to be sold on the fact that you want to level up. You you can't expect me to level you up because I am not going to do it. Right? I do not believe in the hoorah motivation. Motivation is like an emotion, like happy, sad. Like when people ask me, "Are you happy? Are you happy?" It's like, well, right now I am, but you know what? 15, 20 minutes, I could get a phone call and I could be devastated. So it motivation and sales is not going to do anything for you. Okay? And so when you call me up and you're kicking the tires, please know when it comes to the point and you're umming and on, I'm going to say, okay, well, just let me know when you're ready. And, you know, just give me a call when you're ready because I'm not going to sell you. And I want you guys to understand something. There are certain things that I've learned. I'm not going to call myself successful. All right, that's not where I'm trying to go. I'm not a guru. I'm not Grant Cardone, Gary Vaynerchuk, or any of those gentlemen. But here's the problem, right? We have a lot of these gurus that are giving, middle class folks financial advice, and they're so detached from the middle class that it's hard for you to level up in the way that you need to level up. They're talking to a rich person about leveling up. Gary Vaynerchuk, he more talks to the minimalist, moving back with your parents and all that. But we don't have those options, right? We don't have those options to go to our parents. Oh, I'm gonna move in with my parents, um, and we don't have the option of putting $350,000 down on an apartment building, or even collaborating with our friends to purchase a $350,000 building apartment complex. So if you are in one of those two categories, chances are this channel is not going to be for you, right? The demographic that I'm reaching out to is anywhere from 25ish to all the way to 60ish. You see what I'm saying? Those people that are in life grinding day in, day out, trying to get themselves in a better position, right? And these are just some of the things that you guys are going to have to think about. That it is an investment that you're going to have to make in your skill set if you want to level up. Okay? It's nothing that you're going to be able to just, wish upon a star. Like that the book The Secret, how they talk about being affirmation, like having affirmations and having positive think and all this other like all that's great, but action is what is going to take and what is required for you guys to get to the next level. And I know you guys know this, but some of you guys are watching this channel waiting for that special time or that special moment that you're going to have for you to um do whatever it is that you need to do. All right. And I'm not just talking about whether you sign up for services with me. I'm talking about whatever it is, your dreams, your aspirations, whatever it is that you truly believe and you want to accomplish in life. You're not going to get it by sitting on your hands. Right? Some of you guys don't know how hard I work on a daily basis between this trucking company and Credit Living, right? And here I am. I'm trying to start another nonprofit organization. Please understand, it takes an obscene amount of money to do these things, right? Let me give you an example, right? It takes me $30,000 a year in fuel. 30,000 is a very, very low number, right? I spend anywhere from 12 to $1,500 a week on fuel. Just to give you an example, right? When I started this trucking company, I talked to people, they see my name on my door, and I can see it in their eyes, right? I can see it in their eyes. They want to get started with their own trucking business, but they're scared to take the leap. If you think that coming out of a bankruptcy, losing all my trucking equipment, that I wasn't scared to take the leap in getting my own trucking company, trust me, I was. Trust me, I was terrified. Even to this moment, I can go down here, something happens, and it could ruin my day. But there's a little voice that talks to you, right? There's this little voice that your subconscious talks to you, and what it's trying to tell you is don't do anything that's going to put you in harm's way. And a lot of you, all right, majority of us make decisions based on that subconscious voice telling us don't do that because it's going to be harmful, right? And you cannot make decisions like that. And when you call me up, and how do I know? If you call me up and you don't sign up with me, it's not that you don't believe in the service. It's not that you don't like it's nothing more than you have a problem listening to your subconscious. Your subconscious mind telling you, man, you're just throwing money out the window. You're just throwing money out the window, making it rain, right? But you don't know how to control that aspect of your mind. You're letting your decision making being ruled by your subconscious, right? And that's what I want to talk to you guys about, the getting to understand that little voice in the back of your mind. Some of you are sitting and been working, 2, 3 years at your job and haven't gotten a chance to go into your job and ask for a raise. Why? Well, because if you go ask for a raise, they're going to fire you. And you have these talks with yourself, and it prevents you from leveling up, right? And the logical, and it's something as simple as this: 3% inflation every year. If I don't get a raise this year, I'm actually losing money. Period, point blank. If you're not getting a 3% raise every year, you're losing money. Some of you 3-4 years haven't gotten a raise. And these are the people that I'm trying to reach with this video. I'm trying to let you guys know that your subconscious mind is overruling your decision making. Everything was laid out for this gentleman to go ahead and pull the trigger on what it is that he needs to do. And I point blank asked him, what is it that have you afraid of making this decision? Oh, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Okay, so why aren't we doing it? Oh, because I'm not rich and I don't have a lot of money to throw around. Okay, when you called me, did you think that the service was free? Did you think I was going to do your credit repair for free? Or was it that you were kind of hoping I would just, make a pass for you? No, I knew it cost. Okay, so you called me up to talk to me about your credit report, and you really weren't interested in doing credit repair. So what is it that you're doing? What is it that you want to accomplish in life? Because everything is laid out for you to do it. You're just not doing it because you don't want to spend the money. You're afraid that, oh, if I spend this $100, I'm not going to be able to take the next level. And yeah, but in reality, if you really want to level up, it's going to cost you. How all of this started for me, long time ago. I took a course on business credit. It was like $2,500 that I paid for this business credit course. Now, you could say, man, Kenny, that you spent a lot of money on that course. That course has made me, and I'm not talking about charging people for business credit. I'm just talking about me personal. Has made me a lot more money in time than um, than it would if I would have sit there and sit on my hands or try to YouTube all the information. Right? All it did was speed up the process of getting me from point A to point B. And that's what you're paying for. Could you do your own credit repair? Absolutely. You're going to run into some bumps in the road. You're going to run into situations where you're not going to have to handle, and you're going to have to research on how to handle that situation. Okay? It's just going to take you longer. You can do it, right? I'm not going to say you can't. You can absolutely do it. But doing nothing is not going to get you ahead in life. It's just not. And the reason why I believe that I'm at where I'm at in life is because I have no problem like if there's something that I want to learn, or if there's something that I need to get to the next level, I have no problem dropping money on it. If it's a requirement. Like if somebody comes out with a course on credit repair and I want to take it because I think there's going to be some information that I'm going to learn out of it, it's a no-brainer. It is a no-brainer. I could sit on my, oh, well, if I don't pay this, I'm not going to eat. And so I'm making this video to get you guys to understand that I'm here for you. I want to help you. I want to help you get to the next level. It's going to require a little bit of investment. Even if you do it yourself. Even if you decide, all right, I'm going to do this. Some of you have been watching this channel for 2 years. Haven't even gotten a secure credit card. I'm not an entertaining person. By no means. By no stretch of the imagination am I entertaining. You're watching this YouTube channel because you're stuck in life with how to get your credit where you need to be, where it needs to be. You know that it's a problem. You're just looking for a solution to the problem. And I have the solution. Without a shadow of a doubt, I have the solution. But some of you, oh, I don't know if I get this secure credit card, I don't know if it's going to work. And I'm like, okay. I mean, what if it does work? What are the chances? Let's say these are the two options. You do spend the money and it does work. You do spend the money and it doesn't work. Or you just don't spend the money. Which one are you willing to take? Me, I'm going to take the two of the three. I'm going to spend the money and let's see where it falls. And that's what that's what money is for. Money is not something that you hoard. Money is a tool, right? Imagine this. I want to build a house, but I don't want to use any tools. Uh, Good luck. Good luck with it. I'm not going to say you can't do it because I've had people prove me wrong plenty of times. You probably could build a house with no tools. But understand what money is. Money is a tool, nothing more, nothing less. Take the emotion out of the money. Take the money and use it to better yourself, right? Put you in a better position. Well, Ken, I don't have that much money. Okay, great. Use the tools that you have to put you in a better position. If you use the tool, would it put you in a better position? Yes or no? No? Okay, then don't do it. Yes, it would put you in a better position to have a 700 FICO score. Okay, then use it. It's a no-brainer for me. And it wasn't until I started looking at money as a tool and took the emotion out of it that I started seeing changes, subtle changes in my life. I'm reading a book right now. It's called Atomic Habits. I believe his name is by James Clear. And he's talking about subtle changes in your habits make drastic differences. And I guess once upon a time it was the British uh, were known as the worst Tour de France cyclists in the world. There was bike companies that refused to let the British use their bikes because they were so terrible, and they didn't want their brand to be meshed with a group of people that were so terrible at the sport. And so there was a gentleman, I can't remember the gentleman's name, that came in and he completely revolutionized the British mentality and the things that they did by changing subtle habits in their behavior, like wearing warmer shorts and um, changing the dynamic of the bike and all this other stuff. And I kind of got a little skepticism when it talks about the Tour de France because of Lance Armstrong. But the whole point of it is, I believe they ran five or six Tour de France's in a row just by changing subtle habits, right? And that's what it's about. And the first habit that you have to understand about this money game is all of these things: credit, money. It's all tools, right? It's all tools. One's a hammer, one's a screwdriver, one's a pliers, and you're using these tools to get you to the next life. Those that are able to use the tools the best, right? Those that are able to use the tools the best are going to see themselves level up. And that's what this is all about. How successful are you at using tools, right? And realistically, using tools on mechanically. I'm not very mechanically inclined, right? Well, a lot of people, I get tools in my hands and I'm dangerous. I'm dangerous, man. I will pull some stuff apart, and if I put it back, I guarantee you there's going to be screws and bolts that's left, and you're going to ask, what do those go to? I don't know. We didn't need them. All right? We didn't need them, but it's back together. And the reality of it is that I am not the greatest at mechanics. Now, if I put my mind to it and I focused on that, I probably could. But the reason why I'm not is because I use the money that I make as a tool to buy somebody else's expertise to do those things. For example, if a turbo blows out in my truck, I am not changing it. I'm not changing it. I'm going to take it to the shop, and I'm going to take my tool and tell the mechanic shop, Freightliner, hey, use your tools, right? Take my tool and use your tools to fix my truck. But I'm not going to use tools to fix my turbo. I'm going to use my money as a tool to get my turbo fixed. I'm not going to oh man, I can't believe I blew a turbo. I could do that, but it's not going to fix it. Well, I don't really know if I want to fix my turbo. And those of you that don't know, I'm talking trucking. And if I don't fix my turbo, my truck won't go over 5 miles per hour. It'll go down the road. It just won't go over 5 miles per hour. Max. Right? And so I need that turbo for my truck to go down the road. It's a no-brainer. Right? If I want to stay in trucking, if I want to stay in the game, I'm going to have to replace my turbo. And sometimes you guys let emotions, right? Your subconscious dictate to you what you're going to do going forward. The thing is this, here lies the problem, I believe, with this gentleman. We have this new minimalist mentality that I think is stifling our growth. I don't know if you guys know a young lady by the name of Mel Robbins. She gave a great TED Talk, and she has a YouTube channel. I listen to a lot of self-development YouTube channel, and her YouTube channel, Mel Robbins. If you guys ever get a chance to go look at her, she's excellent. She talks a lot about entrepreneurship in the mind and stuff like that. But she did a video where she was talking about dreaming big, right? She was talking about dreaming big, and I had to comment because, and I don't comment on a lot of videos unless the video really moves me, right? And her video really moved me because I'm kind of terrified of this movement that we have right now. It's called minimalism, right? Minimalism. Like everybody's downgrading everything to the point where it's becoming a problem, right? And I apologize for the light, y'all. I really do, but in reality, that's just the sun beaming through. It's absolutely beautiful. But the whole minimalist movement, it's stifling our dreams. Not only are you guys minimalizing your life, right? You guys are moving into vans and doing everything you can to live a simple life, which is great. I do not doubt that. I mean, I think that's a great thing. But what I don't want you to do is start minimalizing your dreams, what you can accomplish in life. That's what I don't want you guys to start doing. And the whole point of that is a lot of times when you are trying to level up, whether you're thinking about taking an online course for writing, some of you guys want to, write a book, or some of you might want to, whatever it is, it's going to require a cost. I was listening to another gentleman, Glendon Campbell, online, and there was a question in his live chat where somebody asked, they said, well, why do you think that people have no problem spending money for college, thousands of dollars for college, but they have a problem spending money for online courses? And I thought, man, that's a really interesting question, because the way that education is going, adult education is going, if you want to learn something, uh, chances are it's going to be something online that you're going to have to pay for to get it, right? And you're like, for example, I just took a course that was $197 on copywriting, right? Now, chances are I wasn't going to be able to take that in college anyway. how to copyright, how to format, and how to present an offer to your marketplace. I never did any of this stuff. So how am I going to learn it? The only way I'm going to learn it is by paying for classes. Um, and I started thinking about it. Why is it people have no problem paying for education in college, college, thousands of dollars, but they'll have a problem paying, $150 for a course or something like that. And his response made me go, okay, get it. And that's because they're not actually spending their money right now. Right? You're going to college and you're getting loans to go to college, so there's no effect on you. You don't even have to make payments while you're in college, right? You just go to college. And when you get done with college, they're going to bill you, and you don't feel there is no pain involved with that transaction. I'm going to get something for free. And that's kind of how you're dealing with it. And that mentality, right? If you have that mentality, it's going to keep you from going forward, because we are moving into an information age, a digital age. And it's going to require you to level yourself up, whether you're trying to learn a new computer programming language, right? Some of you guys want to take that computer programming class, but $199, I don't know if I want to spend that, right? But you need that in order to do what you really truly want to do. And some of you just have to look at things in the proper light. That money is just a tool to help you get to the point where you're trying to be. I don't want to keep harping on it, but I run into it so much that sometimes it bothers me. Sometimes it bothers me that I can look at something and see an easy decision, right? I can see an easy decision. I can see that you want to do it, and just because you want to do it so much and you made the commitment to call me and sit down and talk with me, I'm pretty sure you knew it was going to cost you something. So you have the finances. You're just scared to pull the trigger because you don't think it's going to work. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that, hey, you know what, this is going to work, right? Oh, you know what, you spend $100 with me, it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to work or not, right? I can't go to, what I'm not going to do is go to the bureaus, credit bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, and go, hey, look, take this off the credit report. Like, walk in there and start demanding. That's not the way things are done. It's a dispute process. It's a process. I'm going to send a letter saying, hey, these items aren't reported accurately on the credit report. They're going to send me a letter that says, hey, yeah, we think it is. And I'm going to say, no, you're going to have to prove it to me. Where's your proof that these are reported accurately? They're going to send me a letter saying, okay, you know what? Here's the proof that we have. And I'm going to say, that's not sufficient evidence. Please send me all information that's required by the Fair Credit Reporting Act, da-da-da-da-da, right? And we just keep going back and forth, and that could take months, right? Meanwhile, you're going, Kenny, it's not all coming off. It's not all off today. Well, I understand it's a process. It's not going to be overnight. And like I told him last night, I'm up against people that convinced you that credit repair only takes 30 minutes. Hey, give me $1,000 and I'll clear your credit report up in 30 minutes. And you guys call me up believing that, and I'm like, nah, that's not how it works. They're just trying to scam you. Please don't compare me to that, because that's just not how it works. I'm not going to be able to fix your credit report in 30 minutes. It's an investment that you're going to have to make, right? But you're not going to see the compounding effect until you actually go into the bank and start applying for things when you have a 700 FICO score. That's when it's going to take. The difference between 1 to 2% just on your mortgage, it's going to make a huge difference for you financially. So that little $1,000 that you're spending, it's going to make you $15,000 to $20,000. Might not be today, right? Might not be today, but in the future you're going to be able to use it. And I use my credit score on a continuous basis. There's no way I would be able to be in the position I am in right now if I wasn't able to use my credit. There is no way I would be able there is no way I would have a trucking company. There is no way if I had to bootstrap this business cash, there is no way I would be able to do it. I don't have the finances to do it. I'm not that rich. I'm just not to put in a trucking nah, I'm not going to do it. I'll just go drive for somebody else and let them take all the risk. There's no way I would do it. Just keeping it real, right? But because I had credit starting out and I got $20,000, $30,000 worth of credit cards already before I got the truck, yeah, I could take that chance. I could take that chance. But coming out of a bankruptcy, I didn't have $20,000, $30,000 sitting around to go invest in just in case something breaks on my truck. Just in case something breaks. No, I don't have it like that. And so, long story short, I'm not going to make this a long video. I really want you guys to really think about some of the things that I'm telling you. And it's not just about credit repair. It's about whatever it is that you're trying to get out of life. Just know chances are it's going to require some type of commitment from you. It's going to require some type of commitment for you. And your tool, right? Your money is the only thing that's going to help you level up. You guys have a blessed day. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.